Alright, we're going to model this really quick. This is your warm-up number 6, the modeling. There is a missing dimension. The depth of this top cylinder is 1 inch, but everything else is on here. You do have to do a little figuring out because the radius here is 0.5 and 0.5, and that makes it a little bit harder to figure out. So I'm going to show some of the constraints we've been teaching in class, but I'll be referring to this drawing, and just for time I won't be going back and forth between the drawing very much. So here we go. Alright, we're going to start a sketch, and I love this new feature that Inventor uses where you can make multiple extrusions from the same sketch. So I'm going to use this, and that didn't work, but we just need to change the height here to 0.5. Alright, and now I'm going to make a circle, and I'm going to constrain it to the center first, and then I'm going to take my rectangle tool and finish this shape out. Now I can take my dimension, and I'm going to say from the center point to the bottom is 2.25. That's one of the dimensions that's given. This keeps moving, so what I can do is use my coincident constraint. I can also do it on the circle. That says it's already there, so that must have stuck. Now I can take my arc tool, and I'm just going to make 2 points like this on either side to make these curves, and I'm going to tangent them. So this is the tangent constraint, and basically what that means is that it will make it a smooth transition. There's no bumps, and then I'm also going to add it to here. Alright, right now if I dimension this be 0.5 and I make these equal, oh, it doesn't work. See why? Oh, it's because with this being 0.5, this tangent and all the tangent constraints, this can only be one measurement, and that's 1 inch. So we actually, because we use the constraints, the tangent here, and then the coincident constraint that's up here, once this is 0.5, that makes this 0.5 because they're equal. That means that this can only be 1 inch. So that's our shape. Actually, let's go ahead and add this last circle, and the diameter that we're given there is 0.5. I'm going to do finish sketch and extrude. Now the first extrusion I'm going to make is here, and the depth of that is 1.5. And then I'm going to click plus, and I'm going to choose inside here, I'm going to choose my 2 fillets, the top of that, and this is 0.5. And then I'm going to click plus again, and I'm going to grab the top and the bottom of that circle, but I don't want the hole. So I'm going to find that profile and hold control when I click it, and then I'll unselect it, and we want to do this for a distance of 1 inch. So I click OK. So there's our body. Alright, and then I'm going to take my fillet tool, 0.25, I believe. Yep, that's the fillet. Okay, and then I'm going to pull my drawing back over for just a second because this is an interesting thing that's going on. Our circles are in 0.25 height, or the depth, and then also the width. That also is our radius. So that means that the center points of these two, this inside circle and this fillet, are the same, and that's a really common thing that happens in modeling, where there'll be 2 circles that share a center point, and that's called concentric. And especially in parts like this, they'll kind of use the same center points for the holes as the fillets. So what I'll do here is I'm going to start a sketch. I'm going to make 2 circles. I'm going to make them equal, because they're the same. Dimension them to 0.25. But now I'm going to use my concentric constraint, and I'm going to choose the circle and then choose the arc, and that makes them concentric. So now that distance that we're given, the 0.25 by 0.25, is done. So I finish my sketch and extrude these 2 holes. Cut them all the way through, click OK, and there's our finished shape. Alright.